cactus needs a new home before winter arrives. The botanical gardens in Berlin are undergoing renovation work. Not the only job for this team of experts. They're also working on greenhouses in 3 other cities in Germany.
This year, there are a lot of jobs on the market that we have to bid for. Public jobs are assigned exclusively via tenders, so we have to take the initiative on it. I'm pretty satisfied with this year.
Jobs like these would probably not be going on were it not for the new national stimulus package. Work on the 2 greenhouses in Berlin alone costs over €5.5 million. 3/4 of that sum is covered by the federal government, leaving the city to provide the rest.
The city's Department for Urban Development could only award the tender thanks to the stimulus package. We've been incredibly lucky to be able to reconstruct the 3,000 square meters of greenhouse space.
Construction sites are popping up all over Germany. That might mean temporary inconvenience for pedestrians and drivers alike, but most are happy to see progress being made in previously underfunded areas. The federal government is also providing funds for roadworks. The primary objective is to reduce traffic noise. This major thoroughfare in the Pankow district of Berlin was in desperate need of renewal, but the city simply didn't have the money. For years, many civil engineering companies, which are dependent on public contracts, had resorted to price dumping in order to survive. At this site, the German federal government finally freed up funds to replace the cobblestone street from the pre-automobile era. For years, the modernization plans had been gathering dust.
It was fantastic. There had been plans for this road since 1992. There were repeated attempts to get the funding organized, but to no avail. Then these €1.2 million arrived, so we could finally get going with the plans we'd prepared.
Regular construction companies are likewise benefiting from the stimulus package, especially those who specialize in building kindergartens, schools and universities. This school is set to get an extension. A crew of 25 construction workers are now on the job. They're also replacing the rundown gym with a new one. Compared to the contractor's usual standards, the project is modest in scope. But when private sector work started drying up, the company's management and workers were glad for what they could get. The firm's prospects now look promising again.
I'm firmly convinced that things will go well because the German economy in general is seeing an upswing, and we're among those who'll profit.
The gross domestic product in Germany surged by 2.2% in the second quarter of this year, meteoric growth in light of the recent economic crisis. So it looks as if most construction companies will continue to be busy next year as well.